So I basically just do these silent intros because I have no idea how in the world I plan to do these intros. So I just go straight to the part where the song and then the photos and the edits start coming in, and then I start complaining about how you didn't answer the FaceTime long enough, or I give you your props if you answered it fast enough. So let's get into that. No games included. So basically, I don't know what I'm going to title this video right now, but this is a form of hygiene therapy. But like, you know, this is being technical. This is the part where I just start using random facts from the internet, not Wikipedia, because if we all know, but yeah, and start digging deeper into what it is we need to know about hygiene and just what makes sense to me. So literally in my notes, I literally wrote an entire warning label. So I just wouldn't forget to involve it in this video. That I am not certified. I'm not taking any classes for this. I am just simply someone who struggled with hygiene before, who is trying to help other people get their hygiene together. At least get some tips. Tips you don't see everywhere. Because if I'm gonna be honest, there's tips that just are so worn out right now. So if I just give you some tips that you just keep on hearing, then maybe take it as a sign. I don't know, because I just think I'm able to give you some hygiene advice to let you know a little something. Oh, you know, you could do your own research, but this is basically where I tell you the facts, and if it makes sense to you and if it applies to you, you can do your own research, or you can take it and run. I don't care. Point 1. We forget the shower is meant for... Hold on. Okay, and if you hear background noise, please just ignore it. And like, if you can, but I am not in control of that, like, at all whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest, you know. But we forget that the shower is meant for getting clean and not smelling good. So basically where I was going with this is basically like showering is meant to cleanse the body. Showering is not the place where you're meant to smell like apples and roses and vanilla. It is basically to make sure it's for you to get a clean base so you can smell good. It's not where you smell good, it's to prep your body for you to smell good. You know, it's just all about, you know, getting all of that dirt and just like setting off a clean and clear foundation. That's all it's really doing. So one of my points that I said was showering cleans the skin and removes dead skin cells to help clear the pores and allow the skin cells to function. There we go. It washes away bacteria and other irritants that could cause rashes and other skin problems. So basically what it was talking about this is it's supposed to get rid of all like the dirt, the grime, the bad, and all of that other stuff. There's nothing about it that's really supposed to make you smell good. It's so you won't smell bad. Sometimes it's not all about smelling good. It's about not smelling bad. If I'm being honest, maybe a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. You know, we don't get in the shower so we can smell like perfume. We get in the shower so we don't smell like must, so we don't smell like this, so we don't smell like that, so we don't smell sour. You know, I'm your honest therapist today. Honest therapist. Okay, so my second point with that first point is showering is supposed to be a clean, bare base for layering to start getting on top of. Like, for layers to start getting on top of. A base soap that is really stripping the sweat, wax, oils, and dirt. Like Dr. Bronner's Dove Antibacterial, which is my favorite if people don't know. And etc. Like base soaps that have purpose for cleaning. So those are the best. Like soaps like Dr. Bronner's, or my favorite like This right here is, especially in the Dove bar soap, I can go through this so much, but the thing is antibacterial. It has the purpose of cleansing. It has the purpose to cleanse you. I plan on giving my hygiene routine, you know, and stuff like that. But for now, this is basically like hygiene therapy, where I be completely transparent and honest, and things don't look perfect because I'm trying to get it together myself. But basically, I feel like for a person to start off, you know, I just feel like these tips can be very, very helpful. Okay. My second point, so there was this trend that broke out of basically keeping your body hair, but actually one of the reasons why you are starting to get a odor is because you're hoarding hair. Okay, if you don't see why, and if you can't see why, or you keep on hearing this, just think of your scalp, right? Every time you take down your hair and stuff like that, you have a thing for washing it, right? Why? Because there's a whole lot of stuff in your scalp is producing things, and your hair is catching it, and it's absorbing that smell, right? It's absorbing it. So you have to wash it. But that's the thing, if you think about it, your wash days, like with your hair, be taking 3 to 4 hours versus a bald head where you don't really have to do much to it, because what? Your hair could not absorb any of it. Now, am I saying go bald? Baby, do what you want. All I'm saying is do what works for you. I mean, if you don't mind the high maintenance, you know, hygiene, where you really have to sit up there and do 3 to 4 hours just for a proper cleanse versus like an hour or 40 minutes, I mean, do you. Me, on the other hand, don't always have time for that. So hair always makes a big difference in your hygiene. It catches on to that, like, and stuff catches into it. Like, let's say for your underarms, the deodorant, you know, your hair is absorbing that smell of sweat, and it is enclosed, so it's hot. There's a lot of things going on, so you're sweating more. But you know, some people don't sweat as much as the next person, but there be people out here sweating. So you know, it's not always the catch on to that hair, but you need to find out what works best for you. If you don't care about a high maintenance type thing, then go ahead and do what you want. But if you're constantly complaining, if you're trying to keep your hair, but you're constantly complaining about like everything that you have to do with your hygiene, I guess you need to check that. Okay, so the next one is hydrate with the right things. And I know people, and you know, I try not to say water. I really, really, really try not to say water for this one. I tried to let y'all breathe and not say water, but hydrate with the right things. You know, there are foods like watermelon, cucumbers that have a high levels of water. That's just really good. It hydrates your body, because the thing about it is, if your body feels like it's lacking water, then it has to push out a whole bunch of toxins on its own, having your body work a lot harder than what it really has to be, you know. And then, you know, when your body has to work harder, what is there going to be? Your body's going to smell like it's working harder, you know. There's just a lot going on in that area. Oh yeah, so I even went in to do some research, and I believe I have no, I actually don't have where this site is from, but it says if you drink less water, then your body will need to flush out more toxins through your sweat. The bacteria will then interact with the toxins, leading to a strong, unpleasant odor. Okay, so first of all, you could tell when somebody is not drinking enough water. Not only through, you know, the color of when they use the bathroom. Also, when you smell yourself, sometimes you're not drinking enough. Sometimes you could tell how much water a person is drinking by how pungent they smell when they sweat. I'm gonna be completely honest. If somebody smells sour because they're sweating, 9 times out of 10, they're eating like crazy, and their body is not putting up with you. Your body is not playing with you. Okay, another thing, oh yeah, I failed to mention that this video is like for males and females, because honey, did I tell you that I tried looking up male hygiene routines because I was just being nosy to see exactly what kind of tips they had that we didn't have? Oh my goodness, they don't really have no videos, or no good videos, no interesting videos, no sit down videos where I feel like the males either joke too much or play too much, and it's just like, wow, okay, I see what I need to do. I may not have exactly what you have, but you know, we're both humans, we both sweat, we both, you know, same difference, not the exact same problems, but same difference. This is something that a lot of people don't understand or recognize or notice. I actually found this out not too long ago, and babes, when I started like operating according to this wisdom, I found out a lot. So your downstairs odor isn't always coming from down there, but back there. Like sometimes you feel like you, and people like always would think, like even I thought this, like there was only odor coming from back there if it was pungent, like if it was bad, if it was like strong. That is not true. Like you could be smelling back there and it's like light and you think it's just down there. Like I'm telling you, like I thought, like what? Not saying you don't wash back there, but it's just like I'm gonna drop my hygiene routine. Yeah, so a lot of the time, like you be thinking like it's coming from down there, when really, babes, it's, you know, it's back there. Because if you think about it, people will shave down there in a heartbeat, people will wax down there in a heartbeat, scrub down there in a heartbeat, but nobody, people will do a quick wash up back there and they will leave it there, not knowing that back there is a more closed space than down there. Male and female, back there is more closed, tight, compact, with all of that other stuff, more than down here is. Male and female. So it's just like, I feel like a lot of us actually miss that point, and we actually need to pay more attention to that. Okay, pay attention to your clothes scent. Like some people, I feel like they pay so much attention to how their body is smelling, that they don't understand that their clothes need to be smelling like up to date as well. Sometimes, depending on your sweat and everything, it can stick to your clothes. If your clothes are not washed properly or anything like that scent stays in your clothes. Sometimes, like, have you ever smelt a person or smelt yourself and it wasn't even you, it was your clothes? Wash your clothes if you are able to. And I'm gonna try to find out, because honestly, glory be to God, thank you Jesus, that I don't have to worry about that, like when it comes down to washing my clothes. But I will probably see or find out like how washing clothes will be able to work without a washing machine and dryer. It's way more high maintenance. But I will probably have to see, like, because not everybody is blessed like that, and I'm trying to think in all perspectives, because I can't just be on here like, wash your clothes, make sure your clothes are washed. Not everybody is blessed like that. So it's just like, or not everybody is able to get a hold to it like that. So, you know, but if you can, you know, it's a difference between a person that can't, so they don't, versus a person that can and just don't. And that's another reason why I don't want to just hop on people if they smell in some sort of way, because not everybody has the same access that I have, and I don't have the same access that everybody else has. So it's just like, it's thinking in all different perspectives and directions. So another thing, you're not experimenting. Okay, you're not experimenting. Like, the thing is, I get it with sensitive skin. Like, trust me, I got sensitive skin. I wore something for like, I accidentally fell asleep with something on. Next thing, I had bumps and everything. Like I'm telling you. So I know what it's like with that sensitive skin stuff. But at the same time, if you don't experiment, you'll never know what works for you. Like, I'm telling you, and I've done some risky experimenting. I'm not telling y'all to do that. Like, story time some other time, like in the future maybe. But you know, it's about finding out what works for you. If you don't ever try to see what works for you, you'll never know whether waxing works for you, whether that shaving that works for you, baby oil that works for you, shaving cream that works for you, like hair oils, conditioner. If you don't step out of what you normally do, you'll never find out what works for you. If you need like a strict cleanser, if you need something sensitive like Dove, the OG, you know, sponsor me. But anyways, you just will never know what works for you, whether that's study methods, whether that's the times you go to sleep, whether that's the times you stay up. Like, you know, you'll never know if you don't just step out and experiment. I had to experiment with the way I shave, because baby, I used to cut myself up and down, like, I'm telling you. Because first of all, you know, of course there's YouTube videos on it, but I literally had to find something that worked for me, or I was going to be cut up. You know, I was going to be cut up. So, you know, I had to step outside of what I normally did to find out what worked for me. Like, not knowing if it was going to work for me or not. I'm not telling you to do something super, like, risky if you're allergic to something. Like, no, not like that. But it's just like, you know, different cleansers, different brands, and all of that different type of stuff, you know. That's definitely cricket, but y'all be okay. I think so. I'm breathing. You're breathing? Yeah, we're both breathing. Okay, another point is take special care of pulse points and enclosed areas. So your pulse points, okay, pulse points, according to self.com, it says areas on the body where the veins flow closest to your skin. You know, and there are different definitions. If I can find a better one, I will put it somewhere probably. But you know, those pulse points where the blood is flowing right there and it's pumping and it's bumping, so it's like pushing it closer to your skin and pushing like your pores, you know, the warmth and everything else. And that's also where your body chemistry is coming from. You got to learn more about your body chemistry, because there are some perfumes you'll spray in the shop and it'll smell disgusting, but wait till a person put it on. Like, the right person with the right perfume can put it on and it will smell bomb. Like, I'm telling you that right now. Like, according to fragrancex.com, it says these spots like help rise heat, which helps your fragrance release into the air and which helps fragrance develop faster. You know, so I'm about to also tell you about your pressure points. It's inside of your wrists, in your elbows, below your belly button, behind your earlobes, back of your knees, down your calves, and on your ankles. It's not only you that will be doing this, it's me. I love putting them on my like pressure points, especially here, my wrist, behind my earlobes, belly button, I want to say behind my knees. Like, yeah, I do this stuff too, so I'm not telling you nothing I don't do or stuff that I would not consider doing. And enclosed areas that you really need to pay attention to, because enclosed areas really create odor and it hang on to it. So those are the belly button, toes, behind the ear, your behind, and your genital area. So those are the places which are pretty much common, and if you know any more, then you could probably, I almost want to probably set up a Q&A email or just the email, because I want to stay in contact with y'all. I do, but I'm really considering, I'm trying to really think about these comments, like abling these comments. I'm really thinking about it. Like, I need to pray about that as well, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really plan on being in them. Like, they'll probably be like enabled, but I'll probably have somebody else go through them and, you know, probably get like a second ear. I don't know, because I'm just starting off with my channel and I'm not placing myself in a situation to be discouraged, or like, you know, there's the negative energy or the hate, you know, and stuff like that. Not that I can't take it. It's just I'm not about to place myself in a situation to react to something in a way that I wouldn't be proud of reacting in, you know. Okay, the very last one, which it took me so long to load because I was thinking if I was going to even add this, because I would say it's necessary. Is it absolutely needed? No, but I'd say it helps a lot. Ever since, it's been a big difference for me ever since I started doing it, and that is one of the reasons why you're probably having issues with your odor or uneven skin and all of this other stuff, is that you don't exfoliate or you over exfoliate. And the thing about that, exfoliating buffs away all dead skin cells and dirt. it makes you feel good and soft, and like, who doesn't want to feel soft? As you could tell, that was a part of the internet, and that was also my opinion. This is like also from my experience as well. It unclogs pores, it reduces and prevents acne. So like, child, if you are dealing with acne, I don't know if it's the same thing for hormonal acne, because normally with hormonal acne, if like you placing something on the outside, like, I don't think it really interferes with the inside. I think that's really about what you consume on that level, you know. But it evens your skin tone. I can vouch for that. I can really, like, it gives you that nice pretty glow, you know, and stuff like that. Like, there's been time, especially when you got some baby oil on you, like, I'm gonna let y'all know which baby oil I use. I definitely snagged it from my cousin, but you know. And then it helps the skin products penetrate even deeper. Like, it actually helps your skin absorb it, because if there's going to, if like, there could be this layer, and this could be the product, this could be your skin, this could be like the barrier, and this could be the product. Your product could just be sitting on top of there and not penetrating into your skin. You don't want to just sitting on top of there. If it don't absorb it, not only are you not going to absorb the fragrance, but you're also not going to absorb the moisture either. And you want to absorb both. And and the over exfoliating, it could damage your skin, it depends. Or it depends on your skin, especially in the summertime. You could get heat burn. I mean, what's that called? I don't know. I'm gonna call it heat burn for now. Like, call it what you will, correct me as you're watching this video, but right now, sunburn, not heat burn, sunburn. Yeah, but that's about it. So I'm gonna close. I don't know if this was, it's gonna get better throughout the years. My thing is going to be hygiene therapy, while I talk about therapy, and while I talk about hygiene, while claiming to be your therapist for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, because why not? I can, and you let me. So anyways, thank you for answering the hygiene FaceTime call. Anyways, but I'm thinking about a lot of stuff, trying to do a lot of things, and I don't know, I decided to go back to this setup because, guys, I opened the tripod and this thing is nice. I actually really love it. Shout out to Amazon, and I'm probably gonna put up an Amazon storefront. Super affordable, and actually this wasn't actually a brand new one, which I forgot. This is actually a used one because it's cheaper, and it said it was in good condition, because if it wasn't in good condition, of course I could just send it back. But yeah, this was cheaper, and I'd say it was worth it because I can help all my girlies on a budget. That's also another hygiene video. But yeah, I thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will get a name for you guys. I would like, but of course, I don't know if you haven't noticed, but I'm trying not to say the whole like, subscribe, and doing all of that stuff. I'm not saying I would never say it, but everybody pretty much been on YouTube for like centuries now. So at this point, if you want to, you obviously know what to do. You obviously know what to do. No pressure. But anyways, yeah, but thank you. I'm going to end this FaceTime call, and I post, it seems like, how it's going every Sunday at 12 a.m. So like 12 a.m. that's Sunday. That's literally the next day from Saturday, like 12 a.m. That's normally my posting time. And I probably might post like 2-3 times throughout the week, probably during the summertime, maybe, when I actually have time on my hands and storage in my whatever I'm using. So yeah, but thank you, and you can hang up now. Of course, you already hung up.